boundary number one. Nice. Straight drive, always a pleasure to see. That's it. That's what happens if you get too straight to say why. Just nudges and deflections. That is what Gambhir does so well. And Gautam Gambhir is not to be outdone either. No less effective. 39 without loss. Magnificent. No, parted. One man, one left-hander. Knocked him over. Manpreet Kohli produces a scorcher. And Patrick Patel lights it. It's the end of the dangerous Sehwag.
So what a break here to get the big man Virendra Sehwag. An excellent delivery from the young man Kohli. Strived for this wicket for a long time and finally succeed. So it's a big wicket, the wicket of the captain Virendra Sehwag.
Oh, that's another one. First ball done for AB de Villiers. They are in trouble.
Well, that was just about the perfect ball as well. South African to South African. Morkel obviously knew the vulnerability of AB de Villiers to the full ball. Got it right in the right spot, middle and leg. And AB de Villiers can't believe what's happened. 46 for 2.
That's a beautiful stroke.
A little bit. Oh, very nearly gets a breakthrough with his first delivery. A little bit of luck there. And he's got a few more here. Takes his chances.
This gives enough time for the batsman to think.
Again, the slower ball in the misfield. You can't stand still in the field. You've either got to be going forward or backwards.
That'll help. There is a very little lateral movement. Nice. Has this gone all the way? Is this a first? That has gone like a rocket. 50 for Gautam Gambhir, and he's usurped and jumped ahead of his captain Virendra Sehwag in the leading run scorer in this DLF IPL. The orange cap has changed heads again, Ranjit.
It certainly has, another city moment of success as Gautam Gambhir has taken it off.
Better. So with wickets in hand, you'd expect to see Gambhir playing more of these shots.
Exquisite.
Lovely. Oh, magnificent.
Again, Gambhir goes over cover. You can't afford to give him too much width, either in length. All around the country. And Darwin just helps it.
Were looking ominous when they lost 2 quick wickets. But these two, since then, have played well. Here was the opportunity. Not taken. In fact, it has gone over the boundary line for 4 runs.
For the attack. And that's gone. Too short. Too much room. And Balaji's bowling all slower balls. I think the players are starting to recognise that that's what he's doing. He's bowling them too short. That's out. Finally, a catch has gone to hand. Badranath takes the catch. Gambhir is out for a well-made 80. The third wicket has fallen, but it may be too late.
Yes, job well done by Gautam Gambhir. Played with responsibility. Played some attacking stroke at the right time. And here was the opportunity, second time for Gautam Gambhir to get to magical figure. A century in a 2020 game, but he's been picked up. His contribution 80 and it's 167 for 3.
That's a lovely shot. Gone begging. This time Darwin tries to hit the ball away on the leg side. Manages only to hit it straight down the throat. Kapugedera down there on the mid-on boundary, so that's the other wicket that was the one they wanted. The man who's in form, probably a little bit tired. It's quite warm out in the middle. So the Chennai Super Kings will be happy that they're taking wickets, because that's the quickest way to slow down the run rate.
It was good bowling from Avi Mokel. Saw the batsman moving away from the off stump.
Ian Bishop earlier. And the first ball straight down the throat of the fielder. Rayner down there and deep mid-off, so the wickets continue to fall and the run rate is stalling.
It's a good recovery for the Chennai Super Kings. Anything less than 190, they'll fancy their chances. That's how Shoaib Malik got out. And it's the 5th wicket, which has just fallen. That's of Shoaib Malik.
Full ball from Balaji, well struck by Tiwari, right between the two fielders. Rayner dives despairingly, but that's 4 runs to get him off the mark.
This over is bowled well, not that delivery. It was a quickish delivery, it was short, helped the batsman.
Last ball of the innings, gets good contact with it. Morkel, the fielder, will keep it down to 1 run. So 54 runs in the last 5 overs, 187 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs, having been sent in by Dhoni. Chennai has set quite a formidable target. It's a middling target. I don't think it's a high target. Over 200 I think would have been probably hard to beat, but this is going to be an open game. I think 188 is possible.
Wouldn't be too happy with the fact that bowlers like Murali Amarnath and Lakshman Pathi Balaji bowled just not good in the middle overs there, Hutto. You just look at the scores there. I mean, Gambhir 80 off 49.
He is a star. He's leading the tournament in total runs. Sehwag was out fairly quickly, but he got the scoreboard ticking over. De Villiers knocked over cheaply. Right, go for your life, have a crack.
Just have a look at it. I mean, Murali, they said, we want to go none for 25 off Muralitharan's 4. They did that. Amarnath 35 off 3.
They do to Zaman and he's off the mark straight away.
Another one.
Another 4. Not in the intended direction. The batsman for a while. Lofted very well.
Start for the Super Kings, and Yo Mahesh is the new bowler. This time he goes over the offside. He won't get the length again. He's got plenty of elevation. Right on the boundary rope. No trouble with this one. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Slower ball. Still disappearing with pace though. And again, it's in the air. This is going to be out though. Going straight down to the fieldsman. Square leg. Darwin's the fielder down there. It will be interesting to see who the Super Kings send in to bat at this stage. Dhoni himself. 62 for 1.
Yes, Majority is the one that the Daniels wanted at this stage. That was dragged rather short, and probably could have hit it to anywhere he wanted with wicket, or even sort of finer, but just finds that one on the line.
Fleming gets into the act, flashing one through points. This will give McGrath some work to do, but too much work to do.
Front of that delivery.
Goes the sweep again, this time much squarer. Is the Super Kings line. Fleming again finds the gap, and this is a dangerous moment for the Delhi Daredevils. Dhoni just manages to heave that over the infield. It's got enough on. Fleming's gone. Mohamed Asif gets the wicket. A.B. de Villiers is the fielder. And that could be a decisive moment in this game. Fleming was just getting into his stride. Looked to be stroking the ball well. The score was going along nicely for the Chennai Super Kings. And the wicket has taken the gloss off it.
He had been a touch complacent. Fleming is dangling away from his body, and a sharp low catch to de Villiers. He doesn't miss many. A very good fielder. Good innings comes to an end.
That is the end of a Suresh Raina. That is a big blow. They love it here in Delhi.
They were marching along relentlessly. Chennai Super Kings. But their progress has been hampered because of these 2 wickets. These 2 wickets come in very quickly for Delhi Daredevils. And they feel they're back into this game. It's 98 for 3.
But he doesn't, and that's smashed away.
In fact, 5 overs just for 27 runs, and now make it 31 with this boundary.
2 balls. 1 boundary less. That's disappeared a long way back. Short boundaries or not.
Oh, even better.
Three in a row. Oh, catch it was the cry.
That's why Glenn McGrath is operating. Oh, is he out? Is he out? If he is, this is going to be a big wicket. Big wicket. Because Albi Morkel has been playing well. In the last over, he gathered so many runs. He looked threatening. He's gone. He's gone. Well, he was guilty of avoiding that throw. And in the process, he forgot to get back to the crease. And that's a huge wicket. Huge wicket. Once again, the balance has been shifted. It's 139 for 4.
Just trying to slide the bat in, but it knocked the stumps fair amount. Oh, fair distance before he could get over that line.
Dhoni, that'll be the boundary they're looking for. Dhoni makes good contact, but well caught. A.B. de Villiers takes a brilliant catch on the boundary, and that could well swing this game Delhi's way. Dhoni could not get the elevation that he wanted. He wanted to either hit it straight or straight and long, but he got it on the inside after the bat. It flew low and flat to A.B. de Villiers. Probably the most difficult catch to take. Coming forward, flat, but he got there and took it comfortably, and that's a decisive wicket.
Yes, I think he picked the wrong man. And they missed Dhoni going for 33.
Yo Mahesh, a successful bowler. This could be gone too, straight to mid-off, and the game has swung decisively. This is going to be a huge over in the context of this game. 2 wickets from 2 balls, 22 runs needed from 11 balls.
Oh, one thought that Umesh was young and inexperienced. He's really delivered at the right moment. Come together, a lot less expected hoping since the departure of Dhoni. But he's found the man at low more from this occasion. And I think the game has swung the Daredevils' way. A critical time, 2 vital wickets. Come together and depart.
Dhoni flicks it over the offside. That's a good shot. 1 bounce, 4 runs. You've got to think they need a 6 early in the over if they're going to win this game. They can't leave it to the death. He has a swing, and that's the first one in the stands. That makes it a little bit easier. Super Kings. Here he goes, gets a nick, it's going to be 4. Well, it doesn't matter how they come. Off the middle, off the edge. In McGrath, not happy. Before this is finished. Adrian chips it, they'll get 2 here. That'll tie the scores. Will they come back for 3? No, they won't, but that's got the match tied. Will we need a bowler? 2 balls left. 187 for 6. Exactly the same score as that scored by the Daredevils earlier. Oh, it's going to be a run out at the bowler's end. He's not going to throw it. 1 ball to go, 1 run required. The batsman at the bowler's end has got to start running. As soon as the ball's bowled, he's got to start running. The batsman at the striker's end has just got to find a way to hit it and get up the other end as quick as he can.
Sehwag's bringing all his men into the ring. He realizes that it's just a single required. He's got 1 man in the deep mid-wicket, probably for the slot. And it's a committee in session there, deciding as to what the plan would be, but that wide from Shoaib Malik in that over may be decisive here. Will there be a run out and a tie in the offing?
Well, the 2 batters have had a talk. You've got to think that he's going to bowl it full. He can't afford to bowl it short with all of the fielders up. If I was the batsman, I think I'd be heading towards him as he bowled it, and the guy at the non-striker's end would be expected to be running. Let's see what happens. Will we have a bowl out? It's in the air, it's gone. They've got the match. No, there's a fielder out there. Throws himself at it and drops it. And that's a win to the Chennai Super Kings. They've broken their run of outs. Sehwag is on the losing side for the 2nd time in a row. That wide was decisive in that last over. So a very, very happy Super Kings bench. Sehwag applauds his players and the crowd. Very good batting performance earlier in the day by Gautam Gambhir comes to nothing. Dhoni's gamble to send them in and chase under these conditions has worked out positively for the Super Kings. 186 for 6. They've won by 4 wickets off the last ball of the game, in which a very difficult catch was dropped when McGrath did a good job for his team.
Another fine match.